really respect, I want to use the word respect. I respect a lot of you who are investing your time in hoping to save Nigeria. I respect you. I respect your conviction. Gone. The entire system is so rotten and so unpredictable that if you are using logic to deal with them, you realize that they are so illogical, so abnormal, that you yourself have to begin to actually act abnormally. Maybe then you can catch up, right? And blend with them. You can't really change them. But I like it when people have to like be confident and say, their court gave order. A very, very rotten system. A court gave a judgment, right? That Natasha Akpoti, a senator that got suspended for rejecting sexual advancement from the Senate President of Nigeria, Akpoti. She got suspended. They sent out different influencers trolls to go after her, all that. Then she went to court, and the court gave a judgment and said, no, come on, man. Number one, you don't even have the power to suspend another senator, but it does happen because it is a lawless place to start with. Your standing rule, or whatever you call it in the National Assembly, can never be, more powerful than the Constitution. No, it can never be more than your Constitution. The Constitution says return her. And Akpabioli and gang said, no, don't come here. This was 2 weeks ago. She was supposed to return last Tuesday to her seat as a senator. And Akpabioli and gang said they turned her back at the entrance. Now she's saying she's going back again on Tuesday, which is tomorrow. And they are also responding and telling her that, no, don't come here. You will do your sentencing. So you will do your suspension. A lawless country. Yesterday she said this. Today she's been warned. Yesterday, Natasha.
Okay, so yes, the Senate President did appeal the entire judgment. One of the grounds he appealed was that the Federal High Court has no jurisdiction to entertain the matter in the first place because it's issues that surround the National Assembly. And I have already spent pretty much over 4 months already. But the fact that I've been suspended, I keep saying this, I never stopped working. It took a whole lot of effort to follow up and get all of these things done. And we were just here last week where we flagged up the construction of 2 brand new smart markets, which I'm actually even going to go there later on today to see because they're already digging the foundation. And over there, you can see we're putting up the maternity center over there. So I also gave 700 digital learning devices last week to school. So pretty much it's a whole lot of work. And believe me, we have other interesting projects are waiting for the contracts, are waiting for their awards, and I'll come down here to flag up because these projects must be completed by the end of the year. So I'm really busy. I did mention that every senator has 3 major functions: legislative, which is the creation of laws and review of treaties. Then we have the oversight, which you oversight ministers and agencies. And then the third is representation, which I'm doing, whereby I identify the problems and the challenges of my community, and I make sure I present them and have them captured in the federal budget. And I have done pretty well with that. Of course, I do miss following up with my bills there, but it didn't stop me from working. But I have pretty much 2 months more before the 6 months expire. However, I have written to the Senate again, telling them that I'm resuming on the 22nd, which is on Tuesday by the special grace of God. I will be there to resume because the court did make a decision on that. Now, they argue that it's an order. It's not an order, but it is a decision. And if you look at section 318, I think, of the Nigerian Constitution, it did mention that a recommendation forms part of the decision of the court. So whether it's a recommendation, a judicial decree, a sentence, or an order, they are all decisions, and decisions are binding on every Nigerian and every authority and every institution. So I'm going to be there live to attend. But I also know that the Senate will be going on recess very soon, maybe most likely next week for 2 months. That means by the time the Senate resumes, my 6 months would have lapsed. And I will go back, I will resume. And I don't hope there'll be any more resistance because we can't go against what they call double jeopardy rule, whereby you punish someone twice. So after the 6 months, you now go back to court or do extend or whatever. No, that will amount total abuse of power, which of course I do sense an abuse of power already, but that's for the courts and the public to judge. But so far, and my people are not missing anything. As a matter of fact, I think we're one of the luckiest constituents so far. There's been a whole lot going on. We're all happy, and I'm really connected to my people and Nigerians as usual as well. I'm grateful for the love and prayers, and may God bless us all. Okay.
So that was Natasha yesterday. And today she's been told, no, don't try it. So tomorrow is going to be a kind of like a drama day that would possibly see videos flying if she gets closer to the National Assembly. And how far can she go into the complex where Akpoti reigns supreme? So we look forward to that tomorrow, you know. Now, let's leave that and move a bit because we are still going to be in Abuja. Isaac Fayoshe attended Sheyivodi's birthday in Abuja. You know Sheyivodi, the celebrity fashion designer in Abuja. Right, so they were all there, Sheyi Tifnumbu, a lot of people, but they said it actually took place. That birthday party took place inside the 39 billion naira renovated hall, the one that Wike is bragging about. Remember? 39 billion. This is how I'm sorry, this is Isaac's observation for a 39 billion hall. Billionaires or billion hall. This is what he observed.
Good morning. Happy Sunday, guys. And happy birthday to my brother from another mother, Sheyi Vodi. It was fun last night at ICC, International Conference Center. Now Bola Ahmed Tinubu Center. My people, wọ́n ti gbá wa o. Wọ́n ti gbá wa. They don't dupe us. And you can hold me for this video. That place, that renovation does not worth even 5 billion. What did you put there? Rug. Waiting you put, there is 39 billion for crying out loud. EFCC chairman, you are the party yesterday. Your own assessment. That is your own assessment. Do you see 39 billion there at ICC yesterday? Does that renovation worth 39 billion? How? Kilo ṣẹlẹ̀? How? 39 billion for that place? That is to me, that's a fraud. And you can hold me for what I'm saying now. I was there yesterday. I went around, I looked around, I didn't see 39 billion there. To me, that renovation is not up to 5 billion. To me. And people who are there yesterday, the dignitaries that are there, all of you, in your heart of hearts, you guys, we know. We are sweating. I was sweating like Christmas goat. My handkerchief was soaked in a 39 billion renovation. How did we get here? Who are the people that bidded for this place before the renovation? How? 39 billion for that place? There is fire on the mountain. EFCC chairman, you are there. You are there. And I'm calling you out now, EFCC chairman, to probe that renovation. That 39 billion, I didn't see anything 39 on ground. I didn't see the money on ground. I didn't see it. I did not see anything that is worth 39 billion in that place yesterday.
Nigeria is so corrupt, which I regret the day I was born in this country. It's unfair. This is unfair now. This is unfair. Nigeria is so.
Continue. 70 years old man. Jesus is Lord.
Kolu, Wike, and the rest of them, it is a cash out time. Cash out time. Let me tell you something. And this cash out is for everywhere. You know, they told you that Tifnumbu has increased the IGR that goes to the state, to the local government areas and all that. And it is reported that there is no single local government area in any oil-producing states in Nigeria today, for the past 24 months, who received less than 1 billion naira every month. So meaning oil-producing states in Nigeria that are getting this 13% derivation, other money, they said under this call that there's not a single local government area that is among the oil-producing states that receives less than 1 billion naira every month. That is 12 billion naira in a year. So for that 24 months, that is 24 billion naira. Now, if you go straight into all these communities, you would not see anything that is close to 10 million naira or let's say 100 million naira worth of a project. It is cash out everywhere. Go to the cash. For other areas or other local government areas that are not oil producing, they say since August 2023, not a single one of them received less than 500 million naira allocation every month. You hear about this money. They shared money yesterday. Over 4 trillion naira they claim to have shared. From that money, the states, all the states in Nigeria, well, okay, Tifnumbu and his gang at the federal level, they shared about 7 trillion, no, hang on. They have about 700 billion naira. The state were given, I think, 500 and something billion, all of them, all the 36. Then local government, all the 774 local government were given about 400 billion. Meaning the states, all the states in Nigeria shared 1 trillion naira or more. But the more they actually announced this money, the more they disappear and the more the poverty grows. Tifnumbu and his gang are looting left, right, and center. And of course, a lot of you are paying attention to the top. I'm just giving you an idea that pay attention to that your local government chairman. If you think your local government is a poor local government, from what they have said, your local government has received more than in the last 24 months. That your local government, that your poor local government, they've received over $12 billion. I'm sorry, 12 billion naira. Do you think there's anything that looks like 12 billion in your local government, like anywhere? The road, the markets, the clinics, There's nothing called governance. There's no governance going on in Nigeria right now. What you have is a pure, a grand scale looting. Your inflation and the rest of that you are dealing with is mostly those of you who are like hardworking people that is paying through your nose, through your asses because of inflation. These guys, the poorest local government in Nigeria, received 12 billion. Kolu and his gang are buying yachts, they are buying this or that. Have you checked what the local government's chairmen and women are doing? Anyway, let's go to something else. Pensioners, the police pensioners, right? You saw the video earlier this afternoon, okay? They were protesting the poor pay, and I'm talking about the poor welfare. Now, their stories can be very, very heartbreaking, as much as a lot of us don't like policemen, right? You see, those ones who are policemen today in Nigeria, very young, still being poorly paid, poor welfare, nothing. Their retirement is shite. But they are still obeying the order. They are still following the order. They say, we need to follow the order. Your elderly people who follow the order today, they are dying like flies. Now, some of them are even using their old age to now go and do the second job so they can feed. Because their pension, whatever it's paid at all, can't feed them. Why many of them don't even get paid at all. And guess who is leading them? The man they love to brutalize all the time. The man they have the highest brutality against, physical and otherwise. Sure. Now, I have shared part of this afternoon. Here is another part today. And this time, I want you to listen to the story of one of them. Pathetic, you say.
You go retire too. You go retire too. You go retire police. You go retire too. Hungry go leave. Hungry go meet you. Man go meet you. Hungry go knock you. Pay police. Pay police. Move. You blind you get money. You blind you get money. Me are the hungry. Then you go retire too and they fight for you too. Pay police. Pay police. Pay our father. You go address it to the not pay you.
He has told us many stories. I had meeting with him severally. He has come to National Assembly many times to deceive us. Even he made memorandum without signing it.
No, guys, it's Superman.
Actually, in November we had a public hearing before the Senate. We presented a paper. He was officially invited. He came to the Senate. He came there with an unsigned memo to deceive the National Assembly and deceive us. After presentation, we observed that what he presented was an unsigned document. We protested to the National Assembly, and the National Assembly said he must sign. He almost wanted running away without signing to the office of the DIG who represented him. The Senate compelled him to sign so that he would not turn around to say something else. And at the end of the day, he came behind to ask, where are we hesitating to? He came to ask, what are you looking for? We had a meeting with him on the 11th of February 2025 at Jabi conference. He came out openly to tell us that he doesn't want us to exit police from contribute pension scheme. He wants us to be under the management the fraudulent MPA Pension Limited, which has been a creation of PENCO, established by incumbent AG and the former AG. They have used that as a conduit pipe to defraud us. They are using it to pay themselves big money. Even the workers, they earn not a minimum of 1 million naira every month. And we are pensioners, we are going on with 25,000 naira. We are tired. We want the president to hear us. Even when the president says he should come and have dialogue with us, to come out with acceptable position, he came there and stood his ground. After the conference, he said he will set a committee and some of us will be invited to bring out a paper to present to the president. From February 11th to today, he has been giving excuses that he's still preparing paper. He never invited us. We don't know whether he is part behind the corner to go and present something that is not acceptable to us. And that's what we want the world to hear. We want the president to hear. We want the National Assembly to hear. We want the Nigerian citizens to hear. We are tired. It's not only us, the police. We want service our letter to the president, to the National Assembly president, to the House of Reps speaker, and even the NG himself. We want police to be exempted from contribute pension scheme. We want our police pension board to be established to manage police gratuity and pension. We want the president to invoke MPF pension license. They should stop managing funds for us. And army funds are not managed by a private company. We know MPF pension is a private company limited by shares, owned by all IGs. It was established by MD Abubakar. We are tired of that. They should stop using our money to fund their estates and their personal families. We are tired of that. MPF pension is a conduit for fraud. They should go over the lancet. Let police focus on their statutory duty of protecting life and property. They are not established to run business.
Thank you. I just want to say this.
Now let me finish, sir. We want the president and the IG to collaborate together to improve the life of our serving member, so that they will give us the best. Let them re-establish. Let them revive mechanic police, mechanic workshop, fuel dumps and stores all over the nation to improve service delivery. That is why policemen go to fuel vehicle for patrol vehicle, because IG money allocated to police in IG pocket. Let them release those funds so that police will stop changing police tires for vehicles, so that police will not using their money to do investigation, so that police vehicles should be serviced as are going due. I entered this police in 1982. When you are traveling to Abuja, they will give you a vehicle. You will not even buy fuel on the road. You will